Hi, you are watching the Brian Roberts Guitar Academy. In this video I'm going to show you how to play the fourth pentatonic position. Alright, so the fourth pentatonic position. This position I'm going to teach you is going to be in the key of G/E minor. It's just the easiest key for me to teach because that's what I've been teaching for a while now. And all the previous videos and videos to come will be in this key as well. The reason why it's given the name the fourth position is because it lives in between the fifth and the third position. So it doesn't really matter what name you give this really, just as long as you know that it exists in context to the other positions. Okay, like all the pentatonic scales, this position is a 2-note per string pattern. So if you know the neighboring positions, you actually essentially know the position. So let's assume though that you do not know either adjacent position. Okay, this position exists between the 7th and 10th frets, or the the 3rd and 4th dots. That's where it exists. Okay, starting with the lowest tone, we're gonna play on the 7th fret. Okay. And I'm going to try my best to play this pattern without putting any of my other fingers in the way, okay? So the first note is your index finger, okay, on the 7th fret. The next note is going to be the 10th fret. Now you can either use your ring or your pinky, it's up to you. The next note is going to be the 7th fret as well on the next string, okay? It's going to be the same pattern for these two strings, okay? So 10th fret on that string as well. So these two strings back to back. That's what we have thus far. Moving on to the D string, we again play on the 7th fret, but this time we're going to play on the 9th fret, a shorter spacing. Okay, this holds true for the next string. Same pattern, 7, 9. The tricky thing with this position is that here on the B string, the second to the last string that we're going to play, we're going to move up a fret. So we're playing on the 8th fret. The next note is going to be on the 10th fret, on the B string. Once we've played two strings on a single string, we move on to the next. This is where it reverts back to the 7th fret. And the final note being the 10th fret. So in reverse, I'm just going to bark out frets and tell you to skip on to the next string. We have the 10th fret followed by the 7th fret. Next string, 10th fret, this time 8th fret. Okay, next string is going to be the 9th fret followed by the 7th fret. Same pattern for the next string, 7th fret, 9th fret, sorry, 9th fret to the 7th fret. Now it's going to be a wider space, so you're going to play the 10th fret, followed by the 7th fret, 10th fret again, next string, and the 7th fret. Okay, so what it looks like, I'm just trying to use two fingers so you can see it. So that's this position. Now you can use whatever fingers are most comfortable for you. It doesn't really matter with the pentatonic, just so long as that you're assigning your index and middle finger to whatever are on the lowest set of the 2-note per string, and your ring and your pinky to the higher set. Okay. This position will be easier to understand if you understand position 5. Because if you understand position 5, you understand this shape right here, which exists as partial for the fourth position. Same thing if you know position 3. You already know this half of that pentatonic pattern. Once you get these notes correct, just kind of have fun with it. See if you can do it in a random order. And if you know adjacent positions, come back down the other. And do that for as many positions that you know. Just kind of skirt the perimeters of each one. Now you know the correct spots to play in the pentatonic position in the key of G/E minor in the 4th position. Thanks again for watching. I hope you found this video insightful. Be sure to subscribe. I try to upload videos similar to this weekly.